Hey, what's up everyone? This video is going to be regarding Chuck E. Cheese or Chuck E. Cheeses. First, I would like to show you this image or screenshot that I took from a news recording. I recorded a particular news segment about Chuck E. Cheese coins. The news anchor said Chuck E. Cheese, and these coins that they showed say Chuck E. Cheese, not Chuck E. Cheeses. So if your memory happens to be Chuck E. Cheese rather than Chuck E. Cheeses, then this particular find that I noticed supports your memory. These are some old Chuck E. Cheese coins. So some individuals remember Chuck E. Cheese, others remember Chuck E. Cheeses. Personally, I remember both Chuck E. Cheeses and Chuck E. Cheese. It's a split memory on this one. Growing up, I remember watching PBS. I remember watching PBS Kids, and they would have all of these children's programs, and usually they would advertise Chuck E. Cheeses. And I feel I remember both Chuck E. Cheese and Chuck E. Cheeses. It was like stating ownership. Like, this is Chuck E. Cheese's place. That's the way I took it. I remember when Arthur would come on, and that's another Mandela effect video I want to do. I remember Arthur, it seemingly being canceled, and then all of a sudden it was back, and I thought they just had a lapse in programming for Arthur, but then apparently Arthur's been going for 20 straight years nonstop. But I remember the show ending. They ended the show. But I was always a big fan of Arthur, and I would have thought I would have known that if they'd have continued the show. But now you see high-definition HD episodes of Arthur, and I still watch it randomly for nostalgia. I just enjoyed the show growing up, and I still do. But I remember Arthur being canceled, and they stopped the show. But now, it's been going all this time. And I remember something, I think, happening to Mark Brown, but apparently nothing ever happened to Mark Brown. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. But I kind of went off on this video on something else, but let me know if you remember that as well, about Arthur, and what you remember about Mark Brown, the creator of Arthur. So, I personally do remember them ending Arthur, and then bringing him back, and then found out that they ended it all together. Suddenly it was back, and now it's back, and it's always been. So they never canceled it. It's been going for 20 straight years. So let me know what you remember on that. The reason why I went into Arthur is because Chuck E. Cheese was a big sponsor of Arthur. They would go, I personally remember both, and I remember them saying, Chuck E. Cheeses, where a kid can be a kid. That was always the big advertisement on PBS Kids, especially on Arthur. They would say, Chuck E. Cheeses, where a kid can be a kid. But it feels like I remember also Chuck E. Cheese. So, let me know if you remember both, or do you remember one or the other. But regardless of your memory, this is what some would call quote-unquote residue Chuck E. Cheese here, of Chuck E. Cheese. So, this particular person, I believe, wanted to pay off their library fines, or their library, I don't know, their library payments with, yeah, their library fines. It says it right there. Just read, I suppose, right? Library fines with tokens. So, let me know if this matches your memory, Chuck E. Cheese, or do you remember Chuck E. Cheeses? I remember the flip-flop. That's why I did a previous video about it changing back to what we see now. But apparently many individuals are affected by this. So, I remember both. That's just me. I remember both. Also, let me know about Arthur. Do you remember Arthur being canceled, or the series ending and coming back? Do you remember it always consistently going all these years? Or do you remember Arthur ending? So, I remember it ending, and suddenly I looked and it was back and never had ended. So that was weird for me. And do you remember Chuck E. Cheeses or Chuck E. Cheese as well? Also, let me know if you remember anything about Mark Brown, the creator of Arthur. Anything happening to him, but apparently he's fine. Anyway, much love as always. Maybe I'm wrong on that one, on the Mark Brown memory, but the rest of them I'm pretty sure about. I have a a pretty vivid memory on those. Anyway, much love once again. I thank you for watching this video. Feel free to subscribe if you are new. I wish you all the best. Peace. As always, I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.